Are we gonna start?
It's already recording.
I know.
Oh, it's recording. Oh, okay. I was waiting on Russ. Okay, I didn't know it was recording. My bad.
Alright, so check it. 3, 2, 1, action.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Fall and Rise podcast. This is episode 7. We're already at 7 episodes. It's becoming a routine now, I guess. I feel like we've been doing this for a while now, though. It's only 7, but like...
I mean, 7's technically like almost 2 months, man.
It's almost 2 months, eh?
It's only once a week, so it does kind of pass by quickly. But it's weird, man. Like,
Yeah.
how quickly it passes by. Because I remember, like, when our first episode, it felt like it was all brand new. Now it's like kind of like a routine, but it's cool, man.
Yeah, and we started so quick, too. Because we had the idea for, like, a long time. And just out of nowhere, we were like, okay, let's just start doing it.
That's what you have to do in life, man.
You just have to do it.
Whatever you want, just go for it. And then if you fail, you fail, man. Whatever.
Yeah, just do it, bro.
Well,
Nike, that.
Yeah, just do it. Yeah, I'm trying to get that.
So you're trying to get sponsorships.
But if any other Adidas, Puma, I think those are Puma pants, no?
Huh?
No?
No, this is H&M. This is
H&M.
H&M. Very good quality, very comfortable.
True.
Nice.
But yeah, man. So how was your weekend?
Weekend was chill. What did I do this weekend? I went to a fashion event.
Fashion event?
Went to a fashion show.
Well, I guess you didn't learn anything.
This is nice, bro. What are you talking about?
Well, we won't talk about your fashion though.
And also, yo, Kyle was hating on my polo last week because I buttoned up just the top.
Like a cholo.
Yeah, exactly, like a cholo, bro.
Those cholo.
It's a way of fashion, bro. So Kyle, don't hate, bro.
Well, Kyle also can't talk about fashion, man. So I don't know what he's talking about.
I didn't say that. It was him. That was all him.
Who knows?
But yeah, so I was at a fashian event. Actually, I was there supporting Kyle because he works with the UGN, exactly. Unlike General Norms, up and coming fashion company in Montreal. Y'all should definitely go check it out. But it was a dope event.
What's their Insta?
Huh?
Do they have an Insta?
Yeah, Unlike General Norms. That's
the whole thing is just that?
Yeah. At Unlike General Norms. You can search UGN and you'll find it too. But yeah, it was basically a fashion event. It wasn't just them. It was a lot of other like fashion companies, but it was for a good cause. It was for what's it called? AMDI. It's for people with mental disabilities, basically. So all the funds went to that charity. So I was like, why not go and support? And yeah, it was fun. It was different. It's the first time I went to a fashion show.
Yeah, I've never been to a fashion show.
It's weird because you just you sit there and you watch.
You just admire. Yeah, also, like, obviously I'm not really into fashion either, so I can't really talk too much. But yeah, man, like, I don't know. My weekend was pretty chill. I just kind of chilled with Kiwi all weekend.
Kiwi? Shout out Kiwi.
Had a little smoothie, Kiwi smoothie.
Kiwi smoothie?
All weekend. It was dope. Got some work done.
That's good.
Coached as usual. Trained a couple guys today. Got to see some recruits.
Oh, yeah? How often do you train, actually?
I train guys. I try to train them at least 3-4 times a week.
A week? Okay.
Yeah, it depends on availability. Gyms are tough here in Montreal to get gyms, so we got to fix that. But gyms are always tough to get. But yeah, man, it was pretty chill. Obviously, Coach Friday, you were there filming our game.
It was a very good game.
It was a fun game, I guess, for a spectator point of view.
Maybe not for you guys.
Well, now with the result, yeah.
You guys lost. Brebeuf lost once again.
Two games in a row, which is the first time, I think, since I've been a coach, I lose 2 games in a row.
How does that feel?
I think so, man. Because last year we lost 2 games.
Yeah, the whole season.
Yeah.
And
the year before, I think we lost 3 games. Mm-hmm. And there was none back to back.
How does it feel though? Because you guys undefeated, obviously, through 6 games.
Yeah. And
now you're coming up against 2 of the top 3 teams.
Yeah.
And you lose against both.
So yeah, it's ironic how things can work out that way. Let's say we would have lost the first 2 games of the season.
Yep.
And won 6 in a row.
It would have looked different.
You feel like, oh, okay, we're on a roll. We're but it's all perspective, So always keep that in mind. I mean, like I said, the Momo game was tough because I felt we could have played better.
Yep.
And could have competed better and hopefully would have pulled out a win there.
Yeah.
The Vanier game, I'm a little bit torn because Vanier is very good. We've been talking about them for 6 weeks.
They're no joke, man. They're no joke.
A lot of talent, well coached. We played pretty well for some stretches.
Yep.
There's a bunch of times we cut the game. We got the game into a 4-point, 5-point, 6-point game.
And they came right back at you guys.
And they hit a big shot. They know what good teams do, good players do.
Forgot to turn it.
All right, well, there we go. Now that's going to be about 30 minutes. But, you scared me. I thought something was going on. Yeah, so it's different, man. We could have played better. They could have played better.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
it's a good overall game.
I'm excited to play them again, man. Like I wish it was like those boxing matches where you could be like, yo, just rematch right now.
Rematch right now.
Rematch next week. But we gotta wait. We gotta be patient.
Yep.
We'll probably mark it down on our calendar, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
If you're competitive, you want to play against the best teams and the best team in the conference right now. So we gotta look at it as coaches what we can improve. The players gotta look in the mirror as well and see what they can do better. Yep. And hopefully come back in the second season prepared to compete because everyone gets better, you know. Like everyone transitions to that they learn their defensive systems, their offensive systems, and I mean Dawson looked very good. Played Edouard, they played very well.
Oh yeah, they look nice actually. I didn't catch the whole game, but I went to it. Like,
that kid, there was a kid Billy that dropped 28.
That man was nice, bro.
And yeah, so everyone looks better. You know, Momo looking good now. They're 5-2. They got a game next week.
Even Champlain.
Champlain's
looking nice.
Yeah, they beat Saint Foy.
Yep.
So I mean, like everyone's starting to. So now our thing is we can't, like we spoke about last week, get complacent and just be happy with it.
Yep.
We have to keep getting better because everyone's going to keep getting better. So
yeah.
Pretty much it, man. But it's kind of weird wrapping up. Like now it's basically the last week of CEGEP.
Yeah, semester is pretty much over. So
I think university's done.
Yeah,
university's
completely
done. Yeah, for the first semester. Yeah.
So that's pretty much done. So we gotta wait a couple weeks before.
Everyone got their exams and stuff. Got to take that. The student athlete part comes into play now.
Yeah.
And well, I mean, for the university men, what was it? Concordia's number 1, 4-1.
4-1 right now. They beat UCAM.
Yeah, they got their revenge on UCAM. Their only loss is to UCAM, and they got their revenge quick.
They got the win. Same thing for the women's as well.
They're also
against UCAM.
And Laval's 5-0 for the women. So
yeah. First in the country, you said, right?
Yeah.
First in the country.
They're tough, man. Their coach is amazing. They always have. I think they've been first in the country almost like 3 or 4 years. I can't remember a time where Laval wasn't first or McGill wasn't first. Like one of the two has always went first.
Yeah.
And Concordia's up there too. I think they're 4th or 3rd at this moment. I don't know if they updated the rankings yet. But yeah, man, like it's interesting. Like I don't know. We were gonna do like a little recap of the season.
For the first half of the season. Yeah.
Have our little MVPs and stuff. So you want to dive into that?
Yeah, I guess we can go into that. What do you want to start with first?
Let's start with the women, man.
Okay, so for women's uni.
We checked that. Yeah, we checked that out, and it's quite obvious who the MVP is.
Yeah, we pretty much it was easy to agree who was the women's MVP for university, and we're giving it to Myriam Leclerc for the first half of the season. She's averaging 19 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3.6 steals per game.
Yeah. I should have checked up on that, but I'm pretty sure that's number 1 in the country because that's almost 4 steals a game.
That's crazy.
And she's a rookie.
Rookie.
So she's obviously the rookie of the year at the moment. Too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, she's balling out right now. And like we said, Concordia's 4-1 right now. Second for women.
They're looking really, really good. Like
definitely.
Well, no, shout out to her. I can't really pronounce your name because for some reason I can't pronounce R's in French. But like, shout out to
I have noticed.
Miriam. Yeah, so Miriam, good job.
Shout out Miriam. And
so that's interesting, man.
So there's that. And for CEGEP women's, was another kind of consensus for us, and we named Roxane Makolo.
Last year's MVP.
And Rookie of the Year. You know, she's our first half MVP right now.
Because the thing is, with her, it's like she's averaging about 14 points a game. She's at, I think, 6th or 7th on the. So she's not the number 1 scorer, but she does so much for her team.
Exactly. 14 rebounds, 14 points. My bad. 8 rebounds and 3 steals.
And like she also has like this gravity thing that great players have. Like Steph Curry has it. When they're on the court, they just make everybody better because the defense is so focused on them. That
Yeah.
And she has this thing where like she just does that, and that's why Dawson's dominant. I mean, they don't look like
5-0 right now.
They might look for another undefeated season. Like,
Imagine.
They're looking tough, man.
Has that ever happened?
Man, we have to look into that, but I don't.
We'll have to check that out. Like that's
guys
crazy.
Or girls.
Yeah.
It's tough to go undefeated.
Undefeated,
man. It's tough.
That'd be crazy, bro.
It's tough, man. Like I remember a couple years ago, Momo went 15-1 or 14-1, something like that. Then last year we went 14-2.
Yeah.
You always have a couple games because, like you said, there's complacency. People relax. Injuries. A team gets hot. You're cold. They're hot. So many things. There's so many variables that like make it so difficult to be undefeated, and especially in CEGEP when people are younger. 17, 18-year-olds. We saw it with Duke. Like the younger players. There's a lack of maturity at times, and they get into these these ruts, but like
I feel Dawson has it.
yeah, they have vets. I mean,
they're
they're led by Miss Sorrell.
Yep.
Their vet point guard who's going D1. And
Well coached as well.
Well, I mean, yeah, Trevor has
Trevor
experience.
for sure.
Experience, more experience than anybody can really.
Yeah, man. And I think I've mentioned it in one episode, but like every time I see the Dawson's women's team, I notice like a sisterhood between them really, and the chemistry is like on point, and I think that's why they dominate so much. And I think dominate, that's the key word. Like it's not like they're winning close games like every game, like they're dominating the whole league.
Every aspect. It's not like they're just outscoring teams or they're locking teams down. Like every aspect, they rebound better, they pass better, they shoot better, they drive better.
Everything, man.
They defend better.
And just this weekend, they won, what was it, 88-51 against Edouard.
Yeah.
So that's just a testament to how dominant they are.
They just do what they do, man, on a consistent basis, which is impressive to see.
Yeah, for sure, man.
So that's all I got to give to Roxanne.
Yeah,
for the men.
For the men, so for uni men, this was kind of tough.
Yeah.
Cause like it's kind of like a tough race right now.
Yeah.
But we settled on Ricardo Monge from Concordia. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
I didn't say that right.
Shout out Ricardo.
Shout out Ricardo. Averaging 18 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 steals, leading Concordia to first seed right now for men. They're at 4-1, and so yeah, he's balling out right now. Yeah. But who else would you say is kind of like in the running for that, for the MVP?
Well, the thing is tough. Like obviously Alex Paquin is leading the league, scoring, and he's always very good. And McGill's in second place, so I mean there's an argument for that. But I mean Concordia's been dominant. The only game they lost was to UCAM, and they got their revenge. You also have Adrian Armstrong, who's a lights out shooter. He's averaging 18 as well. And then you have Olivier Simon, who was averaging like 17.8, something like that. And shooting a ridiculous like 60% from three. Like,
that's crazy.
He's like 10 out of 17. So like he's a legit 6'7" big man. So he's impressive. Like I think we spoke about him. So they're kind of like those three guys are leading them. And then you got McGill, and then Bishops you have Abdul Kamani, who's very good. Always puts up big numbers for Bishops. So it's very interesting, man. UCAM, I mean, UCAM, we talk about Alex. Like Alex finally had a bad game.
Yeah.
The first time I ever heard he had a bad game. He had like 7.6 rebounds. That's the first time I've heard him.
He'll pick it up.
Like, that's it. I feel bad for.
That's still not bad though. Like,
I mean, it's
for
his standard,
for his standards, exactly. Yeah.
Like Alex, like we were fans of Alex, and like he usually.
Watch him get 20-20 next game.
And I feel bad for the next team they play. Those are the great players who they get mad and they just come out angry. Like I feel bad for whoever plays Golden State next, because like them losing again, that next team they're just gonna get blown out by like 40, because they just get mad and then they start playing at a different level. But so yeah, I'm not worried about Alex at all. I mean, everybody has a bad game. It's just funny because I've been coaching against him for 2 years. Yeah. And following his university career, he hasn't had a bad game yet.
Yeah.
He did,
Finally, it had to happen at some point.
Yeah, legit. But
he'll pick it up for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, for the men's, it could like everyone's playing good right now.
Yeah.
This is not like a for sure this guy is winning MVP.
Yeah. Just you kind of go with like the best team right now is clearly Concordia.
Concordia, yeah, for sure.
And their leader is Ricardo, their captain and 5th-year guard. So kind of give it to that, because he's also a great defender as well. So he's done it all. Like Olivier Simon's gotten better. Still a bit of a liability there. No offense, Olivier, you're working hard. And Adrian's actually a pretty good, solid defender as well. He works hard, smart, long arms, man. He has like the longest arms you'll see. Pause. But and he's long. And
so yeah, it's gonna be interesting to watch for next semester, coming into next semester. And as far as CEGEP men goes, we named Blondeau as our first half MVP from Momo. 22 points right now, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals. Momo are third right now behind Vanier and Brebeuf, but we feel like this guy is just pretty much dominating and leading his team right now. Obviously, it's a good team, but obviously you could tell that he's a leader on that squad.
They lost Kevin Seville, they lost Alex, 2 great players. Like Kevin Seville had a big game this weekend. He had like 16. Yep. So you can tell he still contributed at a high level, at a higher level. And then Alex doing what he does, and like to lose those two guys, not really replace them with they replace them with some players.
you mean Kevin had 16?
Kevin Seville.
Kevin, yeah. Oh, you said Alex as well.
I said Alex?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
That's true. Shout out Kevin Smith.
But yeah, like yeah. So they lost some big players, and they replaced them. That's some good rookies.
Yeah.
They're obviously not the caliber of Alex or Kevin, and so Blundell is doing a lot. You can tell he's almost
taking the charge, man.
Almost averaging a triple double. You know, and still playing hard D.
He's getting there, man.
It's tough because you got Vanney at 8-0, so you'd be like, obviously they have an MVP, but
they have like 3 guys averaging almost like 18 points.
Yeah, like it's kind of like Concordia, where like they have a 3-headed, like they have 3 guys contributing. Like you can give it to any of those 3 too.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
It's Kareem Main, who's averaging like I believe 16 something, and then you got the two guards, Nginyu and Steve Joseph, who are both averaging like 16 or 15, right at there. You know, like all 3 like.
Any one of those guys could get.
And they all have different roles on the team. Like Kareem May is more of that like scorer. You have Nginyu, who's like the poised like point guard leader, and Steve Joseph is that emotional leader.
Yeah,
he comes out.
He's a dog.
Yeah, legit. Like
dog.
Just, you know, like their size. Like some of them could argue their size would be a liability, but you don't feel it.
Yeah,
like,
you don't feel it at all.
They play a lot bigger.
Yeah.
Steve Joseph's 6'8" in his head. You can tell. He's not, I'm telling you, he has no like. For him, he's not small at all.
Yeah.
You know, like, and Nginyu has kind of the same thing where they just kind of compete, you know, like, and like.
You can see it also
so
in the
you
game.
can really give it to any of them, you know.
Exactly.
So it's tough for that.
It's a tough
race. It's kind of like that like Russell Westbrook versus the Spurs type thing. Like, who do you give the MVP of the Spurs if they're first? You know, it's like.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you mean.
There's such a team that like.
That's a testament to how good Vanney is, though.
Yeah,
because like you have 3 guys that could easily win an MVP.
Yeah.
That's
like, there's no one can complain either. Like if you give it to one of those 3, no one would say like, oh, well, what are you saying?
Yeah, exactly. They're 3 valid candidates. So.
Yeah. So. Be interesting, man. But just like obviously it's not official. We're not part of the RSEQ or anything.
Yeah, exactly. This is our predictions and.
Like like Blundell.
Yeah, Blundell for sure.
Looking very, very.
Looking
good,
nice, man. And so that was that.
Yeah, man. So I mean, for CEGEP, I mean it's done now. Like first half is done. They have some tournaments. I know teams travel to the States. You know that stuff. It's always good. That's good more for recruitment, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Help these kids, help the seniors get their scholarships, make sure they get an education in the future, you know. So that's always important.
And also during the break, do you think it's more of an advantage or disadvantage? Because like obviously you have the break to like go over like offensive schemes, defensive schemes, and everything. Just go over it with your players, train a little bit. But also like you haven't been playing for a while, so you have to get used to it coming back in the next semester. So is it more of an advantage or disadvantage?
Depends,
in your opinion?
It depends on your maturity. It depends on the availability of the gyms.
Yeah.
How available you are. I know Vanney has a gym a lot. I know like Champlain, Edward Motique get the gym pretty often. Brebeuf, we have the gym. I remember, man, like I don't know if Dawson is still like this, but when I played at Dawson, we like there was exam periods and we literally had no gym time, like
at all.
And not against the Dawson program, like it's it's a big school, a lot of teams in it, and then since it's snowing, a lot of teams are now interior, so they are sharing gym times.
Yeah.
Man, I remember my first year at Dawson, I got fat ass.
Oh yeah.
Fuck. Like,
during the break.
Oh my god, like because it was like I think we were like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I was immature, you know. I was like 19.
Yeah.
I was immature, and like, I was eating like crazy.
Just going off.
It was cold, man. I don't do well in the cold. Like even now, I got a little bit of a dad bod coming along because like I don't do well in the cold, man. My body's like trying to recover. Bad, I swear, I'm not made for this, man. I'm not made for this. This weather depresses me. Like I woke up today, I was depressed. Like I was like. I feel like
everyone keeps telling me that's the thing.
I haven't seen the sun in like 4 days, man. I'm not a freaking bat. I need to see the sun.
So wait, that's an actual thing though. Even my mom talked to me about seasonal depression.
Yeah, for sure.
That's actually a thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot of things. Well, first, the sun gives you vitamin D, which is essential.
That's exactly what she said. Yeah.
Yeah, well, your mom's smart. Good job. I don't know why she gave birth to this weirdo, but like your mom's smart, man.
Shout out, mom.
Yeah, shout out to Kareem's mom. Educate the kid. You need the sun, man. The sun is like vital. Like we're humans. We're not freaking like moles or like bats or sharks. Like we're meant to be in the sun.
Yeah.
You know, like legit.
So that plays a role. That plays an effect in your overall mood.
Yeah.
And emotion.
For sure, man. Because like, not seeing the sun is weird, man. That's why you think everyone's so happy in the summer. Everyone's just happier in the summer.
I never thought of it as like a weather thing. I thought it was just Just your mental, basically.
Because that's the thing, because you lived here your whole life, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't live in the cold my whole life.
Arizona, bro.
Yo, in Arizona, Christmas, I'm in shorts. Like, it's, like, a snowy Christmas was super cool, but, like, I preferred the Arizona Christmases, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, seasonal, it's just because it's just weird, man. Our bodies aren't supposed to do that.
No, I get it.
Like, legit, yesterday, I went out for lunch with Kiwi, and we finished eating, it was dark. It was like 4:15.
Like 4:30 and it's already dark.
Yeah, like what is that? What is that? I was like, what?
And that kind of ruins your day too.
Then I'm like, okay, I guess I gotta like start getting ready for bed.
Yeah.
Fucking start brushing my teeth. I'm brushing my teeth at 5:15.
At 5 p.m.
Yo, I'm like, what the? Fucking depressing as hell, man. I got super sidetracked. What are we talking about?
So I'm guessing it's a disadvantage then. The
break.
break.
Yeah,
That's what I was asking.
That's the thing is. Let's say I can only speak for myself at Berbef, and Vanier, the only thing I know about Vanier is my ex-teammates and some of my friends went to Vanier, they told me about the gym availability.
Yep.
If they have access to a gym, you're in the gym, you're working hard, you can improve, you can get better. At Concordia, we had the gym, I had the weight room, so I was staying in shape there. Some of the smaller programs maybe don't have access to the gym. If you have a lot of exams, some kids are actually studying like more difficult programs like health science or pure and applied. They have like 6 or 7 exams.
Yeah.
Some kids are doing CEGEP in 2 years. Other kids are doing it in 3 years. Some kids are doing 5 or 4 classes a semester. Other kids are doing 7. So that plays a role too. I remember my first year I was doing 7 classes, and that played a role because I had like exams till like the 22nd. You know.
Yeah.
Just like I was like, man, I don't really want to do anything right now.
Yeah,
so I
for
just
sure.
studied. You know, school was super important at that point.
Yeah.
And then so I mean, it could be an advantage. In the sense that if you have access to a gym, if you have good coaches that help you prepare and transition it, take care of healthy bodies. Like if you're injured, it's a great time to. I know we have a couple guys who are stubborn. I'm not gonna shout them out, but they don't want to take a break. But they're gonna take a break now because
you got to get your health right.
Yeah, exactly. So that's an advantage there. And as a team, you can implement some things that you want to work on for the next semester. Watch more film. There's certain things you can take advantage of the break. You know? But like I said, it's just about maturity. Because like I remember my first year, I wasn't mature, and like I said, I legit gained like 15 pounds.
Damn.
Like the first practice back, I was like coughing up blood. Like the first practice back, Dwight Inti, what is going on?
In like 4 or 5 weeks, bro.
Yo, Coach Wayne.
Yo, dog.
Coach Wayne. The thing is, because my dad has a chalet up north, like in Mont Tremblant.
Yeah.
I had a chalet. Whatever, we were friends. Anyways, we're in a chalet.
Yeah.
And like, so I went there for Christmas. I was there like a week. It was like Christmas. So it was like we woke up. It was like croissants, chocolate, and like I'm a fatty. Like people look at me. I might be skinny now, but I'm a fatty. Like in my heart.
That's why you always talk about food.
Oh, legit.
All the time.
No, I'm thinking about food right now. So it was rough times, man. Like I got really big, and the thing is, I was in this chalet, so I couldn't do any exercise. Like I was doing zero exercise. Nothing. Like
bro,
my sister was here.
Something.
My sister was here. We were just chilling, enjoying life. Came out of practice, first practice I was running, I started coughing up blood. Like I was like, yo,
that's crazy, bro.
Shape, man. Yeah. If anybody wants to check it out, if you go to Keys Productions,
don't tell me there's a clip of that, bro.
Yo,
I sort of gotta go watch it right after.
Vanier versus Dawson, I hit a 3.
Yeah.
You're gonna see how big I am. Like.
Okay, I'm gonna go watch this after this episode.
If anyone wants to see Fat Inti, check it out.
Yo, that's crazy.
But yeah, shit, I've been so sidetracked today, man.
Well, you did talk about
the transition. Sorry, no, go ahead.
Yeah, okay, no, because you mentioned something I was gonna ask you, because like you talked about, like how it's hard to find gyms and find locations where to train.
So bad.
And I was having a talk with Jeff DeSato, coach, like yesterday, just having a talk. Because like I posted like a clip of like last episode we talked about and not complacency, but basically like people have to like support, and it led to like I just asked him like a lot of players are moving to the States and stuff. Even he's in the States right now, but basically just brought up the point that like it's hard to find places to train here, and a lot of people don't want to train these kids, and that's one of like the main issues in Montreal. So do you think that's accurate? Is that really like a Montreal issue?
Yeah.
Or do you see it like kind of like
It is a
spread
Montreal
out?
issue because the thing is, if you want a gym, you have to pay a lot.
Yep.
they have to go to one of the YMCA's or something and pay a membership of like $60 a month to have access to the gym. And even then, the gyms aren't available all the time.
And there might be a lot of people too.
There might be a lot of people. You might not be able to train on your own things.
Yep.
Trainers, I don't agree with the trainer part. The thing, there are trainers, but some of the kids don't want to pay either. You know, like sometimes at one point you have to evaluate, like it's an investment you're making. And also you understand that the trainer's taking his time to train you. Yeah. And it's not like.
I hope I'm not putting words into his mouth, but like. I don't remember the exact conversation, but yeah. But he was making some good points about like there was some issues like
Jeff's in Montreal. Great basketball mind, a great trainer.
He's great, man.
Yeah, Jeff is he's Mikey DeSato's cousin, huh?
No, yeah.
The DeSato family has a lot of talent, man. Jeff's a legend at Dawson. You know he played with Joel Anthony.
Oh, I didn't know he played with Joel Anthony.
Yeah, they were on the same team.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, they were. That was the D2 team, man.
Yeah, D2. Yeah,
crazy. But yeah, no, I think Jeff went AAA after that. Then he went D2 in the States. Or D1. I'm messing that up, but he was a legit baller.
He's doing good for himself too right now, man.
Legit baller. Yeah, no, he's. I mean, success breeds success, man.
Yeah.
It's just something that happens, man. If you push yourself and if you don't accept failure, which he doesn't, and he's out there with another Dawson guy, Ryan Rosnowski. His nickname is Jiggy. He's an all Canadian at Dawson, played D2. They're working together now, so that's
great,
cool to see. Like, there's unity over there, but yeah. It's just tough to get a gym, man. It's just really tough to get a gym. Like that's why, like kids wonder like, oh, what, like my son, Mr. William Way, he's out in Western Michigan, and he's like telling me about how some kids wonder, oh, he went to a small school. He's like, they don't understand that. Yo, he's at this place. He has access to a gym 24 hours. He has food. He's being taken care of. And then these other universities are like, why is this kid going to a D2 school? It's because it's not so much about the level of talent or this or that. It's just the fact that they're taken care of. And if Concordia would have given all their athletes full scholarships, with access to the CAF, with gym availability,
it'd be different. Yeah.
You know, like I would go to the gym at Concordia, try to work on my game, and like yoga people would come in and start doing yoga. And I'd get kicked out. Or ninjas would come in. I don't know
ninjas?
They had like the samurai swords and shit. It was wild, man. I don't know exactly. I don't think it was like ninja specific.
Do you have it right? Like
no,
that,
they wore the masks.
That's a vivid memory of like ninjas.
No. Every Saturday, they have this mask. You know this mask?
Someone fill me in on that. Is there some ninja like club at like Concordia or something?
I swear there is. Okay, and they have like these long wooden sticks, and they just hit each other in the face, and they have like masks. I think they get a point every time they hit each other in the face. I don't know how the rules work, but I used to get kicked out every single time.
Because it's ninjas.
Yeah, and then the thing is, they wear like these like heavy like samurai clothes, and then like it would be super stinky, right? So then we'd come back in the gym, it would be super hot and stinky. I was like, and then they're wondering, so that's why kids aren't taking. I had to work my whole time at Concordia. You know, I'm paying rent, I'm paying all these things. And it's like, of course these kids are gonna go D1 or D2 even, because it's like they're taken care of. They're not taken care of here. Like, I'm not saying anything. I don't think if the Concordia coaches or McGill coaches or Bishop coaches are doing that on purpose. It's just not funded properly.
Yeah, I get it.
You know, they gotta figure out a way to like actually get actual good sponsors and get this stuff, and the money should go to the kids where they're able to live their education stress free. You know, like I'm trying to take care of 4 classes at university, go to practice 5-6 times a week plus games, take care of my education. On my free time, go to the weight room, take care of my body, and then like on top of that, I'm still a kid. You know, I'm trying to have a social life. You know, I'm trying to have my girl. I'm trying to have my friends. I'm trying to party. I'm trying to enjoy watch a movie once in a while. So it's like that's one thing that lacks here. You know, if we had that accessibility, and then also kids going to prep schools. You know, like forget CEGEP, we go to prep schools because the prep schools will also have gyms full time to have all this access that they don't have here. You know, like.
So I asked Jeff the same question. How do you get people to stay here more than...
You gotta invest in it, man.
It's just people who are organizing.
Unfortunately, that's what money rules the world, man. I'm not a fan of money. I've never been a fan of money. Like, I'm gonna get my money, but I'm not a fan of money.
No, I get what you mean.
You know, like, but unfortunately, it rules the world, man. Like, if you have the money, if you have sponsors, if you have this, to get gyms to be open. Like, I remember, man, Park X was the only open gym at night, like on Friday and Saturday. We would go 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. That was the only time it was open. And it was packed. And you had to be good. Because if you weren't good, you weren't recognized. And then once you were recognized, you go on a team. But if you lost, gotta wait like at least 30 minutes for the next game.
Oh, you're that kid sitting on the side.
Yeah, and then the thing is, there's always these. I'm not gonna call some guys out, but I will. Kyle Desmarais, these other guys, they would come in with their full squads, like legit 5 university players or 5 elite players.
Yeah.
And then they would come on the court. We got next. So then I'm stuck with like 4 bums, trying to compete against them. And then they just stay on the court the whole night because they come in with their fucking stacked squad and just fucking rule the whole night. So they ruined my Friday nights a couple times. But Friday, Saturday, that's the only time you can play ball. That's weird, you know? It's like, these kids shouldn't be out till 1 a.m. just because they need to play ball. You know, like, it doesn't make sense. Like, in Arizona, there's 24-hour gyms. Mm-hmm. Even now, the gym is $1.
Yeah, 24-hour fitness or whatever.
Yeah. No, this was just a regular basketball gym. Like, not even a weight room or nothing.
Oh, okay.
24-hour, and the gym is $1. $1 a day.
Swear.
For basketball. Just come in, you pay your $1, you play.
Yo, if I had that, bro, I'd still be playing ball right now.
They sign in. Yo, you sign in. This is how they do it. You sign in. It's not like you sign in, you pay your $1. So once they have 5 people, those first people to sign in, those 5 are one team. Next 5 is the next team.
That's how it works. Damn,
they call out your name. They were like, okay, this. So then there's no like weird teams, stacked teams. Obviously, some of them come and sign in all together. Can't do much.
$1, bro?
It's $1. It's still $1 now.
Cause that was one thing I was struggling with. I'm like, yo, where the hell do I go practice?
Yeah. And if you go every single day, it's $30 a month.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Which you won't, because you got school, you got this, but so you're paying like $20. I was paying like $20 a month to go every day. I'd be there like 4 or 5 hours. Like last winter, I'm gonna go back to Arizona this winter too. Last winter was the same thing. I go with my sister. Shout out to my sister who like rebounded for me. And they didn't even make her pay because she was like, I'm just passing the ball. Like, oh, okay, cool.
Yo, that's crazy, bro. That'd be if we had that.
I went to Drummondville with my boy William, and there was a gym there too. We rented it for $10, I think, for like 3 hours. We had the whole gym, just me and him. I was like, man, how come we don't have that here?
Yeah.
We just gotta figure out a way to invest into it and like.
Yeah, for sure.
Hopefully we keep providing exposure with Hoops on the Rise.
See
if there's talent and
trying to do our part.
Maybe find someone who has some money that wants to invest into it, you know. But
because like obviously there is talent here, so like we gotta invest in that.
But Jeff is right. But Jeff is kind of the same thing I'm dealing with as a trainer, you know, because like, Jeff was smart and he understood that the money's in the States. If you want to be a trainer, if you want to be a coach, the money's in the States. Like the only good coaching jobs here are in university. That you actually live off of, you know? Like CEGEP, you put in the same amount of work as a university coach, but you're paid a fraction of it.
You still need another job. You're trying
to
balance
need another job. Then most of them have kids, families. You got to take care of it. It becomes heavy. That's why you see turnover in the CEGEP. But universities, people stay there for years, 20 years, 25 years, because it's a good paying job where you work. Hypothetically, it's a 12-month job. But technically, some coaches could take a month off in the summer. Delegate things to assistants, which is okay. You know, everybody needs a vacation, but like, it's a good job to have. That's why people don't leave. You know, people just don't leave. But yeah, man. So
we got some things to fix.
Change that because there's my thing is like there's opportunities I had in the States where I was offered jobs and stuff, and it's like I don't want to leave. You know. I just don't want to leave. I got some good news this weekend. You heard, I told you about it. So that's gonna help us a lot. But like, I'm super happy about that. But
that's big.
Yeah, man. We're gonna talk about it, but it's just a big thing. But yeah, it's just unfortunate. Like I don't want to leave. Like I love like Montreal for what it is. You know, I don't think I could live here forever because it's just too cold, man. It's just I want to be in a warmer place and more.
You're not. Because you're not.
Like I like to be here in the summer. Like I like to live here. I lived in Montreal for like 5-6 months max. You know, maybe.
And then when winter comes, I'm out.
I'm out. I'm being one of those snowbirds now. But we kind of went through that just talking about life, huh?
Yeah, man.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
Yo, Russ, how much time we?
Well, that's 30. So probably at like 35.
We're at 35. 35.
Yo, man, I'm up.
You didn't even go through NBA.
Yes, because we didn't talk about NBA.
Let's talk about the NBA. Let's dive into it. Yeah, let's talk about Dwight Howard.
Okay, you go straight into it.
Straight into it.
Go straight into it.
It's just like what Dwight's used to, right? Get it? Because he does stuff with special people. But yeah, it's kind of wild. Like I don't actually mind because I don't judge. So anybody who hasn't heard, I'll let you tell. You're a better storyteller.
You want me to tell it?
You're a better storyteller.
What's the? Okay. Ooh, I don't even know how to explain this.
We'll start with his injury.
I mean, So Dwight Howard got he got diagnosed with a gluteal injury the other day. That's the exact word for his injury. If you don't know what that is, I didn't know at first. I looked it up. It's basically a butt injury. Like,
that's not. If you don't know what a glute is, you're kind of
like them glutes.
Yeah.
Them glutes got injured.
Buttocks.
Buttocks. That's a better word right there.
Buttocks.
But the reason why he got injured, it was reported that he had an affair with a.
No, it wasn't an affair. It was his girl.
It was his girl.
Well, girl.
I thought it was just like a.
No, because he's single.
Yeah, this is so. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm guessing he had a girlfriend.
Yeah.
But see, because I don't even know the whole thing, but I'm guessing he didn't know that she was transgender.
No, he knew for sure. He
knew.
Did you see her Insta?
No, I didn't see.
Oh man, yo, there's no way you don't know, man. She looks manlier than you.
That
yeah.
Word?
Yeah.
Well, I guess so. So.
Like, I wouldn't pick a fight with her.
Okay, so yeah, I'm trying to avoid like this conversation, but yeah, so Dwight Howard had a girlfriend. This was last season while he was in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And the girl, like I said, was transgender. She was a man and now is a woman. Mm-hmm. And it was.
By the way, we're okay with it.
Yeah, we're totally fine with that.
We're only breaking the story because it's an NBA player.
It's an NBA player and
a big NBA player.
Big NBA player, and it was just kind of odd, the whole story, how it like all got unraveled and stuff. Cause like I said, he was dating the girl last year, and it wasn't like documented. People didn't really know. Yeah. And we heard he had a back injury last season, which put him out a couple games. It started off. It was reported first as a back injury, then it was reported as a butt injury like a couple weeks like after that. People were kind of like looking at it sideways and wondering, how do you get a butt injury? It's not a common.
Well, it can happen. Thing. You know, like you could. It's a big muscle that you use quite often. You know, you could tear a little. Yeah. Yeah, I was messing around yesterday, running down these stairs. I almost fucking tore my glutes.
The glutes.
So, yeah, you gotta be careful, man. Those glutes are wild. But anyways, yeah.
Yeah. So there was that, and obviously came back. People didn't make anything of it. But this season, though. The girl came out on Instagram. No, it was on Twitter, and she was basically just blasting Dwight about how he was mistreating the girl and blackmailing the girl if she ever said
out,
if she ever came out, and so Dwight was kind of like thrown under the bus for that. People were wondering what it was all about, and now we kind of have a clear idea of.
Well, the thing is, apparently Dwight's pastor threatened to kill her if she came out with anything, and that's why she came out.
Yo, I didn't hear that part.
So then the thing is, so they're looking into that. But the thing is, Dwight hasn't made a comment on this.
He hasn't said anything.
And then on Insta, he deleted
he blocked all his comments on every single post.
Because people are obviously, the internet's savage as they always are. Like with the Ariana Grande thing. Remember when Mac Miller died?
Yeah.
Yo, everyone in the comments, I remember, dude, they were just like, yo, it's your fault.
Oh, damn, really?
Yeah, they went wild with it.
That's cool. No, people were flaming him, bro, on social media.
Yeah, so yeah, they were killing Dwight Howard. Yeah, it was actually hilarious, though. Some of the memes that came out, the greatest memes I've seen.
It's some good memes. I'm not even gonna lie, bro.
Football one?
Football. Oh! Oh, that was so funny, bro.
Anyways, the football one, he's running away from his fallopian tube or something. It's just ridiculous. I don't understand one.
So there was that, and now like he's out with that same injury right now.
Yeah.
And weird enough, Washington is starting to win games now.
Yeah, now exactly. Now
he's out.
Yeah, maybe he's doing some weird things in the locker that are distracting people.
Oh, I was wondering how like the teammates would like kind of react to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I mean, like I said, I don't think people care. I don't think people care if he was gay. I don't think people care if he's with a transsexual. I don't think.
Yeah,
I think
yeah. That's not the issue of the.
The issue is that one, he maybe lied about an injury. Two,
yeah, exactly.
Like apparently his pastor tried to like threaten her.
See, that's messed up.
And then like obviously blackmailing her and stuff.
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
There's a lot of things that are.
There's a lot of things that it's kind of weird, and also because like, it's a recent story. It's recent news.
Yeah.
But it carries over from like news from last year, and now we're getting this information now.
Yeah.
And
so you could tell, been a quiet week in the NBA when this is our biggest story.
Yeah, that's pretty much the biggest.
Because the NBA hasn't really been doing much, man.
Yeah, exactly.
The Raptors are first. Okay, good for them. Clippers.
20-4. 20-4.
It's all right, man. They're still gonna lose in the playoffs. Like, you know it.
No, they're going to the finals, bro. Yo, no cap.
Kyle,
no cap.
Kyle, better have your money ready.
Raptors, I want my money too. We bet on this too. True. Raptors are going to the finals. The Warriors Raptors game was a preview of the finals.
Without Steph Curry and Draymond.
It's a preview. It's a
preview.
preview.
They won in overtime without Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Without Draymond.
Okay.
Without DeMarcus.
Okay. No.
With you add those two, they lose by 50.
This game, okay, that game, right?
Yeah.
Meant two things. One.
Nothing.
Raptors are the best team in the East.
Yeah, obviously.
By far.
Not by far.
And they're by far.
Bucks.
And they by far.
Okay.
Raptors are the best team in the East by far.
Okay.
And they are going to be, until the rest of the season, they're going to make the finals. They're going to finish first in the East. And the second thing, that Warriors is going to kill every single team in that league. Including the Raptors.
There'll be a 4-0 sweep.
Because like you said, Steph wasn't there. Draymond wasn't there. Boogie's about to come back sooner than expected. And it was because Golden State right now, well, not right now because Steph came back, but with just KD and Clay and the rest of the squad, that's still a top team in the league.
Yeah, it's scary, man.
And
it's super scary. It's super scary.
You added more. You're gonna add more 3 more All-Stars?
That's crazy. That's legit crazy.
Like I have no idea. Like,
yeah, they're gonna win these.
Do you think? Okay, there's a lot of talk about like, oh, super teams aren't good, whatever. Like, do you think it's bad for the league?
For the league, competitive wise, yes. Money wise, no.
Yeah. No, they're making their go up, and I'm still gonna watch. I'm not gonna lie.
It makes it still more
but
yeah.
Like we've never seen this. I don't think there's been a team with 5 All-Stars on the team.
The Celtics and the Lakers were pretty close, man.
Back in the day.
The 80s, yeah. In the 80s, like the Celtics had legit 4 or 5 All-Stars all the time. And the same thing with the Lakers. Like the Lakers had Magic, Kareem.
Yeah. James Worthy.
And then like Cooper was an All-Star one year. And
yeah, okay, I guess so.
Players, man. And then
but I don't think it's same caliber as like this Warriors team, though.
No, the Warriors are by far the best.
Yeah.
But
no,
like,
but I get what you're saying.
Like there's been discrepancy like that as well. Like even the Bulls had Jordan, Pippen, Rodman.
Yeah.
Kukoc was an All-Star one year, so they had 4 there.
I feel there's always been super teams.
Yeah.
There's always one team dominating for a long period of span. Right now, it just happens to be the Warriors. Yeah. But it's just so weird because like they could have been a super team without KD, without Boogie. They already won a chip without those guys. And obviously they lost the year after against Cleveland.
If you can, why not? Like if you can add those.
Yeah, no. If I'm the Warriors,
you do it.
If I have a chance at KD and Boogie, of course I'm doing it.
You do it.
But like you look at it from an outside perspective, it's like, what can you do?
It's the thing is that the rich get richer, man.
That's really what it is.
That's just life, man. Rich get better.
The only thing that's like keeping me happy right now is that like the team is gonna get breaking up next year because they can't keep everybody. They're already paying more luxury tax to keep all those guys.
They make so much money, man. Those billionaire owners are done.
Yeah.
They're not worried about money right now.
It's just like Boogie's gonna be gone for sure.
That's the thing, man. Maybe I could drop my gem. Maybe to finish it off with that, man.
We're gonna finish with that.
This week, I don't know. Just talking about that was kind of thinking about it, and I was just thinking about my own personal things, personal things that happened in my life.
Yep.
So just appreciate what you have. Like the Warriors need to appreciate what they have. The fans need to appreciate what you have. Like, and then like for my kids, I was telling them like they're down. Kids were losing. Like they're younger. It's like appreciate this because it passes by quickly. Like, I was talking to my vets, the 3rd-year guys. It's like it passed by quick. I was like, man, it's crazy. It's already almost done.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. In the first half season for the rookies, it's already done. Like, oh man, already halfway done my first year.
Mm-hmm.
And like in your personal life, man, it's crazy how things can change. Like for us, you can see we're in a different place.
Yeah.
Transition, we're adapting.
For sure.
There's different things. I got some good news, bad news this weekend. There's a possibility that my Kiwi goes back to the tropics, gets shipped away, deported. No, but I'm not. But I'm just saying, like,
okay.
So there's different things, a way of approaching things. Like You can either like get mad,
Yeah.
get upset that things aren't going your way, things aren't going the way you wanted, or you can just look at it and be like, you know what,
just deal with it.
Appreciate what I have right now.
For sure.
So for Montreal, you gotta start appreciating the talent you have. You gotta start
That is for sure. That I agree 100%.
Everybody, like, let's say obviously Game Points are a competitor, but appreciate that Game Point is covering Quebec basketball.
For
Appreciate that Hoops on the Rise is covering Montreal basketball.
And even to Game Point, like, they're competitive, but like, we can't hate on them. They're doing great stuff. Like we're doing the same thing basically, and they're doing it their way. They're doing great right now. They're almost at 5K on Instagram as well. Those guys are doing good.
So I mean, it's not like obviously like a competition. We want to beat them. We want to be better than them, and they probably want the same. But it's like appreciate that people are out there. Appreciate your coaches that care about you. You know, like you can tell like the Vanier coaches really care about their players. You could be. I tell those. I don't know them personally, but I tell those kids, appreciate that the coaches take care of you. Appreciate that they spoil with different things. Like appreciate the people around you because they don't stay forever. Like me and Wayne Yearwood had a great relationship. I appreciate what he taught me. I appreciate the things that Mike is teaching me now, and even Adam and Wiz and stuff. It's like there's different people. Russ taught me a lot in video editing, different things like that. You've taught me.
What I teach you?
You teach me.
You teach me more things than I teach you.
That's no, man. You're still.
So I'm appreciative of you.
Thank you, man.
Also, Russ, and both of you guys for giving me like opportunity to work with you guys.
You're like little Mowgli.
Mowgli?
From the Jungle Book.
I know.
You never watched the Jungle Book?
I didn't watch it.
The fuck?
I didn't watch the Jungle Book.
Watch the Jungle Book tonight, man.
I didn't watch it, bro. Is it on Netflix?
I don't know.
I didn't watch the Jungle Book.
Probably on YouTube, man.
I didn't watch it, bro.
Download it, man. Pirate Bay, right there. Just freaking watch. Okay, anyways, you're Mowgli. You watch it, you understand why. I'm like, I'm the big bear.
Yeah.
And you're the monkey.
No, but like legit, like you guys are like mentors to me, and it's like you guys taught me a lot, giving me a lot of opportunities, and a lot more is gonna come as well. Even just letting me do this podcast, like this is for us, but like it was my I came up with the idea at first. I was like, why not just do it? And y'all gave me like the.
That's the thing. You're doing a lot of good things too. So the main thing, guys, like I know Thanksgiving just passed for my Americans. It's way better than the Canadian one, but anyways. So just be appreciative of the things you have and the people you have and all that. I'm not gonna get too cheesy.
No, that's for sure.
That's in case we got some vegans out there. One more bad joke and then we're done. Oh my God. I don't know. We can end it on that, man. What do you think?
Well, I mean, just to your point, because like I hear a lot of people like complain about stuff, and like most of the time, like you talk to those people, and it's like, your problems are so like it's so small. Like in our heads, like it seems like something big,
but
problems
are always bigger,
Yeah, exactly. But in hindsight, when you look at it, we have so much. We have so much else around us that's good, man. And
that's because people like focusing on the bad things.
Yeah, for sure. It's easy to complain and easy to focus on.
Like I could focus on some negative things, but I rather focus on the good things. Of what I have now. I don't try to focus too far on like what's ahead. Kiwi actually taught me one thing. She always told me like, go with the flow. That's something I never really did. Like before, because I was very I'm an emotional person. I kind of get attached to things and I don't forgive, and so she was like, just start going with the flow, let things happen, and then like I started doing that, and like you can tell a difference, because you can't really control too much in your life, Just focus on what you can control and be positive with the things you can't control, and then at the end of the day, whatever happens.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
That was a good positive note to end on.
Yeah, man, it was nice. We didn't want to end with that Dwight Howard thing, so let's end with some positivity.
So that was good. Thank you guys for watching episode 7. We're gonna be back next week.
Yes, sir.
Actually, okay. Tell us, who would you like to be a guest on the show? That's something we've talked about for a while. We want to get more people in it.
Should be a player,
coach,
current player, ex-player.
Like, if you want to come talk ball, like, basically, let us know and who you'd like to see, and we'll try and make that happen. And I think that's it. Like this video, comment, subscribe, all that.
Go get some food.
Go get some food, man.